Hello friends! It has been a hot minute since I have been on. I took about a month off just for finishing up a degree program that I'm in and also for the holidays, but it feels absolutely so wonderful to get back in the swing of things and to continue to making content for you guys, and I hope it inspires you guys, and also to get a little bit productive on my end of things too in our house. So today we're going to be doing a bathroom organize with me. So our bathroom has gotten extremely cluttered and disorganized, and so there are parts that are a little bit organized, but then there are also parts that are just like disaster mode. So I'm gonna go through all of our cabinets and drawers and just take out things and get rid of things and reorganize and reassess the whole situation because it is a little bit overwhelming right now. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Whitney, and I am so glad that you guys are hanging out with me today. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Love you all. I'll show you what I have to work with. So here are two little systems that I'm hoping to add to my cabinets. So this one I got, both of them I got on Amazon, but this is like a 2-drawer little tiered organizer. And then this is a more of an acrylic box. So I'm really excited to use these because I think that they're really gonna be some good organizational solutions. But the first thing I'm gonna do is take all the things out of my cabinets and get things organized and categorized, and then I can implement my new systems. Let's go. Alrighty, so to start this organizational project, I'm just gonna start by wiping down my counter space and clearing it off. This does help to just kind of get at least some organization and declutter started in this space, and it does kind of just focus my attention on the cabinets and the drawers at this point. I am now going to just take out all of my items from my cabinets, and I'm going to then start by organizing them into categories and assessing what things need to be thrown, what things need to be donated, what things, you know, do I not need or do not use. And so that's just kind of the first step. I'm also just going to be wiping down each cabinet so that it has a fresh slate and clean for when I put things back into the cabinets. I do like some of the organizational features that I already have in here, and I just found that I needed a few more things just to kind of make it optimal for this space and just the items that I have. But I did kind of consolidate my curling irons and flat iron into one little bin here, and then I am going to be putting some of my spare items or like refills in another bin. And then I do have this like little facial roller thing that is still in its original box, and I just thought that it's kind of wasting a little bit of space by keeping it all in there. So I'm just going to be taking that out and putting it in this little black bag so that I know that when I want to use that, I'll just grab that little bag and then I have all the items that I need. So I am such a fan of clear glass containers or acrylic containers because then you can just see what's inside each container or bin, and I just find that very aesthetically pleasing. But then it also, there's no guesswork of like, oh, what's in this bin, and you have to like take it all out. So in this acrylic bin, I am just going to be putting some of my feminine hygiene products, and then on the top bin I am going to be putting some of my little hair ribbons or hair bows or things like that. So that's kind of the plan for this acrylic bin, and it actually just helped this entire space to feel a little more organized and contained and tidy. It was feeling a little bit chaotic and untidy for a while now, so it feels so good to get this area tackled.
the finished product for these containers here. I do have all my items in there, and I think it looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing. So at this point I am going to start putting them in my cabinet down here, and so you will see that I am going to rearrange a few things or replace things in here, but for now that's kind of how I had it placed. And then this Lacy Susan, I absolutely adore Lacy Susans in cabinets or just in places where you have like a number of products that you use, because you can just spin the Lacy Susan and you can just see all the products that you have, and you're able to just grab and reach the one that you need to use in that moment. So this is actually a really very convenient space saver and very, very efficient and effective for its purpose. So highly recommend that. At this point I put my 2-tiered caddy organizer over here, and I just felt like this is a good space to put it just because of the height. I was able to put all my excess things and combs and hair dryer and things right there where I use them most often. So this is an 8 side of the cabinet here, and I honestly hadn't taken things out in such a long time on his side, and so it was just interesting to see all the little items and bits that he had in there. So my first purpose, of course, is to take everything out and to wipe down the cabinet, so we're starting with a fresh and clean space. And then I am going to just kind of assess the things that he has in there. There really wasn't anything that I had to like double check with him about. I feel like I was fairly knowledgeable about the things that he uses or doesn't use. This little mesh bag here is something he uses for travel, so he keeps a lot of like his smaller like travel sized items in there. So I was just able to kind of consolidate in there, and then I was able to use this basket for, you know, some of his little refills or like items that he doesn't use very often. That was a really good place to put him, was just little white bin here. This drawer was honestly getting to me because it was so unorganized and I just felt like it was so chaotic in here. So again, the first step is to take everything out, and I am going to wipe down this space as well, and then just kind of go through each item and see what are things that I don't need, or how can I kind of reorganize this to make it more functional and aesthetically pleasing. I was able to kind of reconsolidate some of my hair things, so like hair clips, and then I had my little hair ties, and then in another one of those little white pods I had more of my like hair pins and just things like that. So and then I was able to just kind of clean out this little acrylic container and organize that like so. And then when I put them back in, oh, this just felt so good to have everything kind of contained. Before, I just kind of felt like everything was just kind of flying around in there. So again, if you have containers or actual spaces where items go, you're able to keep things a lot more organized long term, just because you are automatically know, oh, this is the space for this item, and it just helps so much with keeping up on organized spaces. So as you can see, this cabinet looks so much better and so much more tidy and functional. I absolutely just feel so much more calmer when I look down under here and I just see the things that I actually use and I actually need, and to just kind of see everything in its own spot and just kind of clear and in sight, and it just makes me feel so happy and less cluttered. I just want to thank Levin Rose for sponsoring this portion of today's video. This is their 100% pure and organic jojoba oil, and there's so many uses for this. I love a good jojoba oil. I actually use it every time I shower just to kind of replenish my skin with oils that I have stripped off in the shower. And I have noticed since I've been using this, my skin is a lot more smoother and plump and just like very hydrated. So when I get a new bottle of jojoba oil, I will typically want to put in some essential oils. So I'm putting in some frankincense, lavender, and purification. And these oils really do help the skin and hair just kind of get the nutrients and nourishment that it needs. And so this is just a really great way to support your skin and hair health. There are a lot of other ways that you can use jojoba oil. So some common ways are like eye and face. You can use them on your eyes and face to remove makeup. You can use it as a facial moisturizer. You can use it as a body moisturizer or a massage oil. You can also use it to soften your hands and feet. And I know for myself living in the Midwest that it gets extremely dry during the winter. So this has been a huge lifesaver for me. I will have this product linked in the description box below if you would like to get some for yourself. But yeah, I really enjoy just the overall purity and the quality of this oil. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I so enjoyed having you guys along, and go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss any future cleaning or lifestyle motivation. And I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing new year. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.